from Spin City, from Friday Night Lights. The applause gets more, and most recently from Nashville. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a treat. Put your hands together for Connie Britton.
Doing Shakespeare. That's my joke. Isn't it funny? But it's not really a joke because I really am going to be doing Shakespeare. Because Shakespeare wrote an incredible speech in a play called The Book of Sir Thomas More in the 1500s. And this, it's one of the, I think it is the only handwritten speech of Shakespeare's that we actually have. But what is interesting about it is that it is a speech that Sir Thomas More gives to a crowd of people who are violently and audaciously trying to remove strangers from their land. And it's really incredibly relevant and powerful. So I was going to share some Shakespeare with you tonight. Laugh at will. So this is Sir Thomas More responding to the crowds who are trying to remove the strangers. And he says, "Grant them removed, and grant that this your noise hath chid down all the majesty of England. Imagine that you see the wretched strangers, their babies at their backs, and their poor luggage, plodding to the ports and coasts for transportation. And that you sit as kings in your desires, authority quite silent by your brawl, and you in ruff of your opinions clothed. What had you got? I'll tell you. You had taught how insolence and strong hand should prevail, how order should be quelled. And by this pattern, not one of you should live an aged man. For other ruffians, as their fancies wrought, with self-same hand, self-reasons, and self-right, would shark on you. And men like ravenous fishes would feed on one another. Say now the king should so much come too short of your great trespass, as but to banish you, whither would you go? What country, by the nature of your error, should give you harbor? Go you to France or Flanders, to any German province, to Spain or Portugal? Nay, anywhere that not adheres to England, why you must needs be strangers. Would you be pleased to find a nation of such barbarous temper, that breaking out in hideous violence would not afford you an abode on earth? Whet their detested knives against your throats, spurn you like dogs, and like as if that God owned not nor made not you, nor that the elements were not all appropriate to your comforts, but chartered unto them, what would you think to be thus used? This is the stranger's case, and this is your mountainish inhumanity." That's Shakespeare, folks. Thank you so much.
Connie Britton, everyone. Yeah, I told you we were going to have some Shakespeare.